the bribing is so fucking blatant too. It's so strange, these contributions that people do. Like Sam Bankman-Fried, for example. You know, that
was so bad.
So bad.
It was all scam. Everything was a scam.
So crazy that was going on for so long. And unless that Binance guy went after them, that would have kept going.
That's right.
It would be going on right now.
He's the one who kind of, exposed all of it.
Yeah, and meanwhile, now they're exposing him. And now his company's falling apart.
Well, look, I'm no expert on crypto, but there are many experts who do say, like, TikTok. The whole crypto industry may implode eventually.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm no expert on it, but a guy named Matt Stoller, he basically says, like, the whole thing is bogus. Like, everything is like FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried. Like, it's all garbage.
Well, if people agree that it's money, that's the thing, right? If people agree that crypto is money and they use it and exchange it and buy things, then it becomes established.
One of the problems is it's a very tiny percentage of it that's actually used as currency. It's like less than 10%. Bitcoin, for example, which is like the most established one, people don't actually use it as currency for the most part. It's a speculative investment. And then now you have interest rates going up. That's affecting everything that's speculative, and everything, they're all going belly up.
But the idea behind it, people want a decentralized currency that's not controlled by the government. And so this is the reason why they created it in the first place. And the idea behind it is that, we could put it in this decentralized form where we all agree that this is money and it's not being influenced by anyone else, and you can exchange it. And with Bitcoin, there's a limited amount of it, right? So there's a benefit in that you really can't like raise it and you can't make more of it. This is it. And you can exchange it, and its value is determined by the people, but it fluctuates so wildly.
That's right. It doesn't act like a stable currency. No. Even if we're super kind and we try to steel man their position, there are wild swings, and it's hard to treat something that swings that wildly as a stable currency, because it's not. It's more of an investment than a stable currency.
Do you think it's the wild swings are because it's manipulated, because people that control fiat currency don't want it to ever be stable? Is there any evidence of that?
No, I think people who got in early on crypto, a lot of them probably made a lot of money on crypto. And then you have this boom cycle where people get into it, here's the new hot thing, more people invest, and then eventually, the rug gets pulled out from underneath them, and the people who came in originally may have made a lot of money, but everybody who came in later bought too late, and they're going to lose money on their investment. So
Jamie's a big crypto guy. He knows a lot of shit about this.
Well, all right.
All right?
We'll see.
Jamie's the #1 crypto guy in the world, and he's.
I look at it, but I don't try to speak out of. I hear things and I believe what people are saying, but I also watch. To me, it's very speculative. I see problems happening all the time.
Yeah.
I don't understand why certain things happening. I'm googling right now. Why is or can you manipulate Bitcoin? And people are saying that's the only reason it's going up right now. But I haven't heard anyone lay out a plan of this is how they manipulated it.
So they're saying it's going up because people who hold it are manipulating
it. Yeah, just a generic Google though. I don't know who's saying that.
Well, look at NFTs, right?
Yeah.
That's one where most people were like,
get the fuck out of here.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a cartoon drawing of an ape with a captain's hat on.
It's $1 million.
And this shit is worth $200,000. Justin Bieber lost hundreds of dollars, millions of dollars.
That's that's a whole other part of what was going on that I don't think a lot of people understand that. For instance, just briefly, they were giving celebrities the NFT.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Giving it to them though. I don't know that a lot of them paid their own money for it, So he didn't lose money. If he would have sold it, that's like a unrealized gain, that kind of loss.
Right. This is part of what happened with Kim Kardashian too.
But no one knew that those people were being given the NFTs though. Kim Kardashian's a separate thing. I don't think you had to look through who actually bought the NFT. They found it was another exchange that was trying to manipulate things.
Yeah. See, with the Kim Kardashian thing that I just referenced, she did a post I think on Instagram for Ethereum Max, I think it was called, and Ethereum was a more legit cryptocurrency, but Ethereum Max is not, and it's not actually related to Ethereum. It sounds like it's like the next generation or whatever of Ethereum. And so she got paid, I think it was $250,000 to promote this. And long story short, the FEC fined her ass because it was a total scam. And somebody just approached her and said, look, we'll pay you $250,000 if you just do this post. And she was like, okay, sure. And she did it, and it was basically like a pump and up scheme.
Unless there's another one too. This one got dismissed, but there were multiple ones, I think.
Well,
Yeah, so the SEC charged her, what, $1.26 million in penalties?
well,
I bet
there's
this says it got dismissed though.
there's also the newest one, this class action lawsuit against all the celebrities that endorsed FTX, right? Dismissal comes after Kardashian paid over $1 million in October to settle with the SEC over a promotion of Ethereum Max. The judge noted that the suit highlights legitimate concerns about celebrities' ability to readily persuade millions of undiscerning followers to buy snake oil.
Yeah.
It's all really wild, and it's interesting, right? Because it's emerging, and people are wondering whether or not this is ever going to be legitimate. But if you're right, and if these speculators are right that it's all going to fall apart, that's interesting too, to see what happens then.
Look, when I look at NFTs, it seems more clear cut to me.
Yeah.
And I've heard your commentary on it, and I relate to it because you're just like, nobody's ever been able to explain it to me. Where I'm like, yes, I get it. With crypto, at least I see some theoretical arguments where it's like, yeah, I could kind of see, but then it all depends on the implementation and how it actually plays out. So I'm a little more agnostic on the crypto front, but on the NFT front, I'm not at all agnostic.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100% on that. The NFT, I was approached both about crypto and about NFTs, and both times I was like, fuck off. I don't want to have
Good on you, man.
Nothing to do with it.
Good on you.
If I don't understand, like if someone says, hey, we have this amazing new protein powder, it's sugar-free, it's really good for you, it's got all these amino acids, and I can look at the data and I go, okay, I'll take that, and then I'll take it and try, or okay, I'll promote that. That makes sense to me. But if you're saying something that I don't understand, I can't explain it to me again like I'm 5. Tell me what the fuck a non-fungible token means. Like, oh, well, when you only you own it, but I can take a screenshot of it.
Right.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Good on you, because that shows you have like some ethics in how you deal with all, because I'm sure you get crazy pitches all the time for all different products. But the fact that you say, I'm only going to really, push the ones that I know I like and I know I use, that's big, because unfortunately, there are a lot of people who don't do that. It's anybody who will cut me a paycheck, I'll take the fucking paycheck and I'll say whatever the fuck. And that's how you lose credibility. That's how people don't trust you anymore. If you're hawking something that you don't use and you don't fucking care about, you don't even know about, then why should anybody trust you?
No,
right?
I won't do any ads unless it makes sense. Like, is this a legitimate thing that people use? Like ZipRecruiter. Oh, people use it. It helps you get people for the job that you're trying to fill. Yeah, that makes sense. But whenever it gets weird, I'm like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
And like, is this regulated? Where does this go bad? I mean, do I have any personal experience in it? I don't. Well, what does anybody that makes sense? And then you see all these people that have a vested interest in it succeeding, and they're making these exaggerated claims, and like, this seems like fucking bullshit.